Hello, people of YouTube. Right back here, the Malik Aaron. And I just saw Dunkirk a couple hours ago. But before I review that, after the review I picked today, and that is Transformers Dark of the Moon, once again directed by Michael Bay, because who else is going to make these, right? So I already reviewed the first one, where I thought it was like a decent popcorn flick. Second one was horrible, but it still made a lot of money, so obviously a third would be made. And there's a couple changes here compared to the last one. One, Megan Fox is not in this. She's replaced by let me see this properly. Rosie Huntington. Let me see this. Rosie Huntington Whitley? Yeah. It's replaced by her because Megan Fox said some bad comments about Bay, like comparing him to Hitler. And so he was like, no thank you. Goodbye. Off series. And she was replaced by a literal model. A model from Victoria's Secret. Yeah. I assume that's pretty much how Michael Bay's mindset goes. And they decided to remove Mudflap and Skids because they got a truly horrible reception last time, as they were accused of being racist, and it was just really bad. So you don't see those guys in here anymore. So story, let's talk about the humans, because that's what Paramount thinks these movies should be about. Not Transformers, not Cybertron, not Optimus, not Megatron, not any of them. Humans. Because that's what they clearly think. So you have Sam Witwicky again, along with his annoying parents. Thankfully they're not in the movie that long. Sam is trying to, get a job. And you're just like, why should I care? I want some Transformers. And he has like his rich new girlfriend. Help him out. They have relationship problems, but no one cares about that. And once again, we have conspiracies with the government, because why not? And then, we find out that, once again, Transformers interrupted history because the moon landing in 1969 by Neil Armstrong, you should all know what that is. Turns out there was a ship there, I think it was a Decepticon ship, or a Cybertron ship, I think. I forget. I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but I know some basic facts about it. And in that little ship, they find Essential Prime, voiced by Leonard Nimoy, which is pretty nice. Because, fun fact, Michael Bay and Leonard Nimoy are related. Didn't know that, did you? That's why he has them in this movie. So I think everything's going all fine, but then Decepticons, like Megatron and all of them, were like, we want to turn Earth into Cybertron. And then they get the humans to help them. And the main bad human is Patrick Dempsey. Yeah. That's the last person I expect to be at this plot. And they also have guys like John Malkovich and John Turturro, and also you got Josh Duhamel and Tyrese. Can't forget about them. They're part of the military again. And because of all this destruction again, they want the Autobots to leave. They do, but then they come back and help out humans, save the day, and all big old explosion extravaganza, the Battle of Chicago, and whatnot. So what do I think of this movie? It's definitely better than Revenge of the Fallen, by far. But is it as good as the first? Well, no. I don't know, man. I'll tell you some good things. I mean, Optimus Prime, still cool. He's still making those speeches. I mean, Optimus Prime making the speech is about as common as Vin Diesel in the Fast and Furious talking about family. Like, it's that common now. But it's still alright. Battle of Chicago is awesome. Full-blown awesomeness. The type of stuff that was missing on Revenge of the Fallen. This big-scale invasion, destruction, all the good stuff. And they actually made it, they didn't make it super cheesy. They actually made it a bit darker than you usually think for a Michael Bay movie. Like, they really play on, like, the destruction aspect of it. There's also a really cool scene where, like, a Transformer is, like knocked down, like, a big old building. And, like, all our heroes are in there. And you know, trying to survive. And that looked pretty cool. Pretty much all the visual effects look top-notch. As they should. Let's talk about the humans. Oh, boy. Shia LaBeouf. I stopped caring about him after the first one. And also, at least we don't get his annoying roommate friend from the last one, too, so that's a blessing. The chick, his new chick, you know, that, you know, his girlfriend, she's, I'm very mixed on her as a character. I kind of do miss Megan Fox in this role. I mean, she's not the worst actress in the world, but she's also not the greatest actress in the world, so she's just kind of mixed. Let's see, you have Josh Duhamel, Tyrese Gibson, and the whole military. They actually do some cool stuff, unlike the last movie. You know, they help out, they shoot all these Decepticons and whatnot, so that's nice. All the other human characters do little to nothing for the plot as a whole, so they're just kind of useless. Oh yeah, and also Sam is officially, Shia LaBeouf's character is officially a superhero. I mean, he survived the last movie, went to Transformers heaven. Now he's just going around shooting things like he's just a superhero, and it's really stupid when you really think about it. Alright, is there anything else here? I think I have covered all the basic plots. Yeah, so that's Transformers 3. I actually did not hate this movie. I thought it was okay by Transformers standards. There's still the problems with the humans and plots, too many characters. But the action's really, really good. Probably the best in the entire series. I mean, the fights are cool. The plot isn't as convoluted as last time. So yeah, I'm actually gonna give this some of you will not agree with this, but I'm actually gonna give this a 6 out of 10. And I know that'll trigger some of you people, but hey, that's just what I think. I actually find this movie a bit satisfying in comparison to the piece of robot trash that was Revenge of the Fallen. But personally, with this whole series, they should have stopped here. It should have been 1, 2, 3, and it would have been a somewhat mixed trilogy. It would have been like the prequel trilogy, pretty much, in terms of reception. But no, they just kept going and going and going and going, and now no one cares anymore. So yeah, they should have stopped at 3. And maybe in a couple years after that, they could have done a reboot. But no, they just wanted to keep going. Just milk that franchise. Make those billions of dollars. Because those toys don't sell themselves. So yeah, that's Dark and Moon. Now let's talk about the movie I just saw. Dunkirk. Directed by my man Christopher Nolan. Same dude who made Inception, Dark Knight Trilogy, and Interstellar. Speaking of Dark Knight Trilogy, I'm going to be reviewing 2 of those in this set of reviews, and then the last one in the next set of reviews. So look forward to that. So Dunkirk, I had to do my research on it before I seen it. That way I get a bit of understanding. It was basically like during World War II, about 400,000 soldiers, they're trying to survive. But then, like, I think it said in the trailer, like they expected, them to go to home, but then, like, home came to them. They got reinforcements and whatnot. Yeah, I think I may have butchered it, but that's basically the abridged version of what happened. This has a large cast of characters. You have Tom Hardy, you have Cillian Murphy, you have Mark Rylance. I think that was it's Kenneth. I think it was Kenneth Branagh was in this. At least it looked like him. And we cannot forget Harry Styles, the dude from One Direction. And a couple years ago, sorry about that. I hated One Direction with a passion. Like, they were like the next Justin Bieber, and those guys were the equivalent of 5 Justin Biebers. And I'm glad, Harry Styles, left. And now he's in this. A lot of people were a bit skeptical because, he's a teen pop star. And I actually thought he did pretty good. He didn't play like that pretty boy or angle that most of these celebrities do. At least these music celebrities. Or like anyone who's like for the teen crowd, like him, Zac Efron, Zendaya, like those type of people. So he did manage to actually play this pretty serious, and I commend him for that. Some really good things about the movie. The score, best of the year. I mean, good job, Hans Zimmer. I mean, we all know how good he is. He made a signature "Dun" from Inception. You should also know that. And he does have his signature "Duns" in this movie too. But also at the score, like some moments were like really intense. Like it has like a ticking sound, like kind of like a time bomb, where it just like ticks, just keeps on ticking until something explodes. That's what it sounded like, and I really like that. I might even buy the soundtrack for this when it is released. That's how good it is. This movie, it's very realistic. There's not a whole lot of CGI, all bunch of fake looking stuff. I mean, I had real boats, real looking planes, and a whole bunch of extras, not just a bunch of CGI, like Attack of the Clones stuff. Like, remember Attack of the Clones, but just a bunch of CGI stormtroopers. I mean, they look really bad today. But in this one, they actually, actual people. So that's nice. And also the gunfire sounded, like, gunfire. It didn't sound like that Hollywood, like pew, pew, pew. No, it sounded like a legit gunshot, which I also appreciate. Movie looks amazing. I mean, some of the shots Nolan was able to get, landscape shots, looked really, really good. And now the characters, I mean, this movie's not about the characters, it's about the battle, the war. I mean, like, the movie started out like almost like no dialogue, like you're just straight into the action, which is pretty nice, because I don't feel like getting a big old historic montage like we do in most of these things. or like a flashback scene. No, we just get straight to it, like straight to the point. And I really like it for that. But the characters, they are admittedly a bit weak. But it's not, as I already said, it's not about them. It's about the battle that takes place. And the heroism and whatnot. And also, will Christopher Nolan finally get an Oscar for this? It seems pretty likely. I mean, if there are other, I don't know how to say, like, the only mainstream movies I can see possibly getting an Oscar nomination are this, Logan, and Get Out. And maybe Wonder Woman, but on the technical side, because I don't think it's going to be nominated for Best Picture, unfortunately. So yeah, this is probably the first big, legitimate Oscar contender, first big budget Oscar contender. Hopefully it succeeds, because if it doesn't, people are going to be triggered. And it's not going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of legitimate anger. But we're just going to have to wait, and I think 6 months, because usually the awards are announced in January, so we're just going to have to wait till then. But I really like Dunkirk. I thought it was a lot different than some of the movies I've seen. Because the movies I've seen recently, I just like big blockbuster movies. This felt a lot different. And it was original, which I really appreciate. So I'm going to actually give it an 8.5 out of 10. I highly recommend it if you are a Nolan fan. If you like war movies, if you like the subject matter, or if you just want to see a really good movie, because there's actually been a lot of really good movies recently, which I admire. So yeah, I highly recommend Dunkirk to a lot of you. And now, a little announcement, won't take long. I'm going to plan on seeing 2 movies next week, and you should all know what they are. The one I'm actually excited about, Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron, and the one I'm absolutely dreading, that is the Emoji Movie. So look forward to those reviews with some of my other official movie reviews that are like on my list. So now let's get to the action, shall we? And we're gonna do it right now. America. Kevin, you need to stop denying that you lost the belt to AJ Styles in real life. So stop trying to be the face of America. I am the face of America. But you lost the belt, so you're not. It was untelevised. It was at Madison Square Garden. You know what? Forget your opinions. You're nothing compared to me. So I'm waiting for my opponent. And who will that be? It's me! Hey, Chris Jericho. I haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, my former best friend who stabbed me in the back a couple months ago, if you all remember it. Took me out in real life, but I returned in action figure form to get my revenge. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Gonna do this. Oh, I guess that's the bell, ring a ding ding, and it's on. Oh, man, right out the gate, Jericho's getting his revenge, and oh, you missed hard. Oh, got him. I think it was like right in the lower shoulder. Now, oh, jeez. Oh. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Both to the floor. Now watch this. You're gonna botch a lion salt again. No, I'm gonna land it. Watch. Oh. You did land it, but you bounced off of him. Yeah, and I didn't really feel the effect. Oh, no. Kevin, no. Oh. Yeah. No, no, Kevin. Oh, brutal. Oh. Now he's gonna do a senton. Oh. On the poor Chris Jericho. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. What's Kevin doing now? Oh. Jericho fought out of it. But Owens hasn't begun. But Jericho is giving him the elbows. Oh. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna get you. You were just a pawn in my game to be the Universal Champion. Yep, I cost you the belt to a 50-year-old man. Well, he was Goldberg, so he was different. No, Kevin. Oh, to the floor again. That's just brutal. Come on, get me out of here. Fine, I'll get you out of here. Here I come! Whee! Oh no, you moved him! Son of a... Oh! There he goes. And now, what's Kevin doing? Or, I'm sorry, Chris is doing. My apologies. No. Oh my gosh. Now that was cool. Oh. Come on, Chris. What's he doing now? Oh, that's a code breaker. It's over. Kevin's gonna get his first loss. 1, 2, 3. Oh, at the last possible moment. Oh. Just give me a moment with him. Yeah, got him in the walls, Jericho. Or the lion tamer, or whatever. Wait a minute, where'd that chair come from? From me. No. Oh. Man. Oh. Kevin taking complete advantage. Somehow got that chair in here. I don't know how, but it magically happened. What's he doing now? Say goodnight, Chris. No. Oh. Well, that wasn't that good. I'm gonna do it again. No, not again. No. Oh my gosh. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3. It is over. Jericho loses. Owens wins. What a shock. Using underhanded things. Yeah, because I'm a fighter. A fighter has to do whatever it is that's necessary to win. I guess so. So what's the next review? Next review is going to be a 90s classic in many people's eyes. And that would be Jurassic Park. Awesome! I love that movie. The dinosaurs and the raptors and Jeff Goldblum. It's great. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Well, from what I've heard, it's pretty good. I haven't really watched it yet. You're insane! How have you not watched it? I'm gonna watch it tomorrow so I can review it properly. Because I can't review something I haven't watched because that's kind of misleading. Also, will you do the sequels? The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3? No. Because they're trash. I will do Jurassic World though, but I'll be on a much later date. Alright, so make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time from me, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, the real face of America. And we are out. Oh, Kevin, I'm not even going to argue this with you. We're done.